Hello, my Scorpios. It's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks for joining me again. This is going to be your April 1st through the 15th reading for love and general. Go ahead and check out my bonus videos for April for career and finance if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like you guys are super driven this month. There's like a strong focus on your career. You're very hopeful about it. There's a lot of goals and aspirations I'm getting. Okay, let's see love-wise. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Honeymoon. Okay. You guys are oh, wow. That was so quick. This could be the one. Wow, you guys are meeting people that you're really jiving with. Wow, the bottom of the deck, true love. Okay, well, let's get right into it. So for flirt, who are we flirting with? Oh, okay. Four of Wands. Your spouse. Some of you are in, or you're finding yourself in a really, really happy and committed relationship, which is awesome. Okay. Temperance reverse. That's interesting. I just feel like temperance reverse with the Four of Wands is so conflictive. But what I get is, for some of you, it's like on the surface, everything's okay. Excuse me. Let me have a sip of water. Like on the surface, everything's okay, but there's something emotionally that's not quite right. For others of you, I do feel that there's a relationship that's fairly new. And there's a sort of impatience to become committed that's making someone uncomfortable. Okay, the honeymoon card, we have Justice reverse. Again, a card of imbalance. Both Temperance reverse and Justice reverse is an imbalance here in a relationship that looks like it should be happy. Knight of Pentacles. But it's like you're moving along anyway. There's something wrong, but everyone's acting like business as usual. This could be the one. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow. So there's definitely an attraction, a strong attraction here, even love. Eight of Pentacles reverse. But someone's trying not to focus on it. This is really strange. Okay, bottom of this deck, Two of Pentacles reverse. Ooh. Some truths are being revealed this month. Okay. For some of you, be careful if you're juggling between two people. That may be revealed. But this is I get conflict all over here. And again, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're putting on a front of something being perfect and beautiful, but it's like emotionally and mentally it's not sitting well with you, and somebody here is pretending like everything's okay, we're just business as usual, you know, this is how it is, everyone's happy, you know, so there's just something amiss here. So let's take a look at the Celtic cross and see what the heck this is. You guys always have the craziest readings. It's like Scorpio is just one of those signs. Okay, one more. Oh, Three of Swords reverse. Okay. Huh. So we're getting over some heartbreak, betrayal. Or there will be a need to get over some heartbreak and betrayal in the month of April. In the first half of April, actually. Wow. Four of Wands reverse now. That's what's crossing you. So something's going on in the household, in your committed relationships. You're trying to smooth it over, but it's not working. I'm getting this sense that there's, you know, with the other reading, and then what I'm seeing here, what I'm sensing is that there's like a real concern with keeping up appearances. Here's that Knight of Pentacles again. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you have this in your chart. Again, it's like that need to keep going. We have responsibilities, we have things to do, we have bills to pay. Let's just focus and keep going. Even though everything might be in disarray, let's just put the emotions aside and keep going. Sorry, I'm scratching my eyes. These allergies here are so crazy. They're like, it's like high pollen every single day. It's driving me nuts. I'm sorry. So yeah, there's a real sense of keeping up appearances. It's like you don't want to air out your dirty laundry. You just want to appear like the most normal family ever. We never fight. Facebook pictures are impeccable. Okay, let's see what happened in the past. I don't like that. You can't really see my shuffling. Look. All right, in the past we have the Emperor. Some of you could have been dealing with an Aries or someone who kind of called the shots. Maybe this is you. Needed to have control, but someone's backing down now. Maybe there was an air of bossiness here, either on your part or your partner's. And now there's a backing down. Now there's like, I'm not fighting anymore. Say what you want. We're going to agree to disagree. In the near future, we have the Four of Cups. Again, the sense that there's got to be something better out there. This can't be it. Okay, let's see how you guys are seeing yourselves. The Hierophant reverse. You guys don't even want to be committed anymore. I feel like you guys are working towards getting yourselves out of a relationship. I feel for some of you it could be because you're considering another offer. Okay, how your partner sees you is the Ace of Cups. So your partner is in love. They don't want to see you go anywhere. For others of you, again, I'm going to go back to that situation where somebody's wanting commitment and the other person is not. And I feel like it's you guys that you don't want commitment. So even if you're not in a committed relationship right now, if this is just a relationship, I feel like your partner is wanting to either get married or move in together, and you're not up for that. Hopes or fears for Scorpio? You're hoping for change, or that things start going your way. Maybe wanting to end certain cycles in your life. Overall outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With the Ten of Wands reverse, the Two of Pentacles reverse, which we saw before, I feel. And then the Ace of Swords. Again, for those of you involved in third-party situations, please be careful, because I feel like the truth is getting ready to come out. And I feel like it's going to catch you off guard. You're not going to be ready to face this. Okay? Because that will start like a chain of events where decisions will need to be made. There could be financial loss. Okay, so okay, let's take a look with the clarifiers. So this Three of Swords reverse, what is this about? You're healing from something. Okay, Judgment reverse. I feel like there's a denial of something. Queen of Swords. There's like a denial of emotion here. Communication's gone wrong. It's like no matter what you say, you're trying to put something behind you, a betrayal, something painful. Trying to put it in the past, but it's like communication is just not, you're just not meeting, eye to eye, which is of no surprise because we are in the Mercury retrograde, so communication is not going to be anybody's forte during this time. Let's see this Four of Wands reverse. What is causing this instability or this? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I get a strong Aries here. And And this person is kind of angry. Even if it's not a fire sign, there's somebody here who's like angry and frustrated because they see an opportunity here for something really stable, and it's like it's not working out. There's no action being taken on making this relationship solid. I feel like somebody's not wanting to make a decision, and this is causing some problems in a relationship. Oh. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Fool reverse as the foundation. So someone's not wanting to take a chance or a leap of faith here. They're wanting to take things really, really slow, and this is frustrating the other person. What is this Emperor about? Nine of Cups reverse. Again, I feel like there was a sense of somebody could have been like overly controlling. There's an air of narcissism too here. Excuse me. And so somebody's just not happy. And this lack of happiness has been around for a bit. Okay, now we have the Emperor reverse. I really get that there's someone very controlling here in this relationship, and the reason that they're trying to be or that they are controlling is because they're not happy. They cannot, they want to move quick, you want to move slow, or vice versa. And so and they can't control, I mean, no, who can control a Scorpio? Nobody. So if somebody's attempting to, honestly, if somebody were going to try to control a Scorpio, it would be an Aries. So if you guys are dealing with an Aries, I can see that happening. Whatever it is, this person isn't happy because they're not succeeding, they're not getting their way. Because there is a stubbornness here, like you guys don't want to budge on something. Either you or them. But I feel like it's you guys. We have the Seven of Wands here, reverse. Clarified by the Six of Swords, reverse. You guys really don't, it's like you don't want to leave this relationship. You don't want to move on from it. But you don't want the conflict. You just kind of want your partner to let you be. Go at your own pace. What's the rush, you know? Four of Cups in the near future. Clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Again, stubbornness here. Somebody's very set in their ways. And not willing to change. So I don't feel like the situation is really going to change much at all. Two of Cups, it's, yeah. There's love there. Nine of Swords, reverse. I feel there's an issue in this relationship in that someone kind of fails to put themselves in the other person's shoes. And they only take into account, now I don't know who this is, this could be you or this could be your partner, but there's like someone not taking into account the other person's feelings. It's just, you know, there's somebody here who's very used to getting what they want. And so it's like, it's kind of like a muscle. When you don't work it, it just doesn't, pretty much doesn't exist. I mean, it's there, but it's kind of dormant. You know, it's not visible, it's not toned, it's the same thing. Like if you never really if you're not used to being a person who has to consider others when making decisions, or, you know, just just life choices in general, then depending on how old you are, like if you've been single, let's say for 10 years, you haven't lived with anyone for a while, whatever, and then you start living with someone, it's kind of hard to adjust to that, to adjust to having to compromise, and to adjust to having to maybe discuss certain things like, I don't know, financial purchases or something like that. Like that would drive me nuts if I had to do that. But you do it if you really care about how your partner feels, and this is something that's important to them. But here I feel like there's a sense that, yeah, you feel this connection with the person, but you're so set in your ways, either you or them, that it's affecting the relationship, because you may be coming across as like not caring at all. So if it's the situation where somebody wants more commitment in this relationship and you just simply don't, I feel like what's happening here in some of the cases for some of you, and it could be you guys, you know, you don't see the harm in just, you don't see it as stringing somebody along, but it may be that, okay, that maybe you really don't have any plans on settling down with this person, or, you know, much less getting married. Like you don't want to get married, you don't want any of that. You just want to take it easy, take it slow, see where it goes, which may be nowhere, but you're okay with that. But you don't stop to think how this is affecting the other person. Like the other person is truly, I feel like they're really in love with you. They see you as this great catch. Here's how they see you, Ace of Cups. And then if it's an fire sign, obviously, like, of course, they see you as like someone of great value that has so much potential in their eyes. Why do you see yourself as the Hierophant reverse? Maybe you guys are going through just changes overall in who you are, you know. Maybe you used to be a person that really valued marriage and commitment, and then, you know, you realize that, you know what, I'm kind of at the age where it's just not something that I'm interested anymore, or I'm at the age where I just want to have fun and I don't want to be tied down right now, you know, whatever it may be. Princess of Cups reverse. So yeah, it's like right now you don't want commitment. You're not prepared to offer your love, make any kind of proposals to anyone. So maybe it's a matter of being honest and communicating with this person. Maybe you already have, and the person just remains hopeful. In which case, that's not really on you. But if you haven't made it clear that it's not happening, maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know. Let me see why you're craving this change. What is this Wheel of Fortune about? Strength. The Sun card reverse. I feel like somehow you feel held back by your partner. And it may not be, you know, anything in particular about them. It's just that I feel like for a lot of you, there's something that it's like, I don't know why I get this, like this feeling of, there's just change. There's just internal change that, you know, we all go through. I always feel like every decade, like whenever, like for example, this year I'm turning 40. I feel like, you know, I always look back when it's like when I turn 40, when I turn 30, and it's always, I look back 10 years. Sorry, guys. And it's such a dramatic change that happens to you as a person that I really feel you go through like every 10 years or so. I never recognized myself. Like now I'm thinking back when I was 30, I was a totally different person. And I feel like that's what a lot of you are going through. There's like a life cycle that's happening here that's making you change your previous beliefs even. You know, so things that you thought you believed in, you no longer believe in. Or you just have different goals, or you know, there's just a path that you feel compelled to follow that might not be in line with your partner. Okay, and for some of you, it's a new partner wanting to commit. For others of you, this is a long-term, you know, partner. It's like your spouse. And there are changes going on within the relationship, but mostly within yourselves, in which you're questioning like who you are. There's something that, there's a sense of not being satisfied, and you just don't want to be held back by anyone. So we have the 8 of Pentacles as the outcome, putting effort into something, working towards something. What is that about? There's this 8 of Pentacles here for Scorpio. Okay, Chariot reverse. Star reverse. Princess of Pentacles reverse. Again, I really feel like you guys, this is going to be a big month about you. And I feel there's no way around it. There are changes, major changes occurring on a soul level, on a spiritual level, and you're going through a process that is going to take work on your part to figure out what may have been holding you back, what doesn't allow you to feel completely happy. It's like yeah, you have what you think you should have to be happy, but there's just something that tells you change needs to happen because you're not completely emotionally happy. So I feel like you're trying to identify, you're really doing the work this month to identify what that is. And it's not that you don't love the person that you're with, but maybe you need some space to discover yourself again. And I feel like that's where the focus is going to be. It's really about you guys. Okay, so wherever that journey leads you, good luck. That's all I have to say. Good luck to you guys. I do feel like it's something big. It's something like a major change in self-discovery. It's a journey of self-discovery is what I feel. Okay, let's move on to your general reading. All right. Okay, what are the general energies for Scorpio, male and females? April 1st through the 15th, through 2018. Okay. 9 of Pentacles reverse. Page of Pentacles. Two cards. Hangman. Devil reverse. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Again, I feel like on a general level, many of you determine or measure, is what I should say, many of you measure your self-worth based on your success, material success. And I feel like things haven't quite been as abundant or as fruitful as you would like. You want to explore new roads, new areas. You want to have the freedom to, you know, go for whatever opportunities pop up for you. But there's a sense here that it's like a feeling of frustration, like, is this ever going to happen? You know, I've been putting so much work into this, so much effort, so much thought. And there's an energy that holds you back. And so I feel that you guys are, you know, in this hangman state where you're not really making any decisions right now. You're not taking any action right now. You're just observing. You're deep in thought. You are meditating on something. You're, you know, trying to figure out what is stopping me, what is really holding me back from these opportunities. I feel like, you know, opportunities have come, but it's like they've kind of been, they go right past you. You know what I mean? Like somebody comes and swoops it up, or you just never really even noticed it until it was too late, or whatever the case is. It's like you're not really getting what you're putting into anything overall, just in general. And so I feel like you're doing a study of your life and seeing the areas where you're being held back and the reasons why you're not getting what you feel you deserve. Bottom of the deck, that Emperor again, Emperor reverse. 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. So there may have been some issues with like, it's like you kind of were taken out of your comfort zone somehow. So you felt a bit powerless. You didn't know what was going to happen with your careers. I feel like some of you are embarking on some new careers and you're almost feeling like inadequate somehow. I feel like emotional issues or family issues, you know, relationships in general have been causing a lot of stress in your life. Okay, let's clarify. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, sorry, reverse. Four of Swords reverse. There's a restlessness within you, the need to act upon something, change something in your life that is not bringing you the abundance that you would like. Hangman reverse. So there's been a lot of thought about losses that have happened to you in the past. And it's almost like Page of Pentacles clarified by the Princess of Wands. It's like this loss kind of opened your eyes to things. And now you're doing like a real deep dive. There's new goals. There's new... For some of you, I really feel like a lot of you have embarked upon new careers or new jobs. And it's like you don't want to make the same mistakes that you've made in the past that caused you loss and a lack of abundance. Oh, this is too many. Sorry. Okay. Four of Wands. Whatever it is that you're doing that's new, you're taking new action on something that you feel has so much potential for you. But you really want to do things right this time. It's like you've been down this road. For some of you, this could be about a business, some kind of business venture, where in the past, business ventures weren't that successful for you. And here you are now, starting something new up again. And it's like, you really want to take your time and not make any major decisions right now until you really examine the pros and the cons. Hangman reverse, we have the Prince of Cups reverse. So it's your energy. You guys may be thinking about turning an offer down because it just does not speak to you. Ten of Wands reverse. You guys are contemplating letting a situation go. I feel like you guys are contemplating starting something from scratch. It's like, let's wipe this slate clean. There's something that you need to wipe clean, but you're not taking action yet. So this can really apply to anything. It could be you guys are thinking about starting a new job, a new career, just getting rid of. For some of you, this could be a bankruptcy. Yeah. You want to start fresh. You're thinking about filing for bankruptcy, but it's like you're you know, doing all your research, getting advice from people. Okay, we have the Devil reverse clarified by the Hermit reverse. Again, I get the sense that this is something that you guys have thought about incessantly, because it's like we have the Hermit reverse, the Hangman reverse. It's a lot of cards of deep thought, introspection, and it's all about, you know, getting rid of what is holding you back. This Devil reverse, getting, you know, cutting those ties that hold you prisoner somewhere, that's not letting, something that's not letting you, it's like an energy that is not allowing you to be as successful, to not, you know, live up to your full potential because you're being held back by other obligations, or in some cases, like in some points maybe in your life in the past, failure was due to like poor habits that you had that now you're aware of and you're changing, you know. So there's definitely, there is a learning process that happens here, and change as a result, definitely. The Lovers, a decision. A decision, very thought out decision to break free. It's weighing heavily on your heart. Okay, these two cards. Emperor. And that is clarifying the Seven of Pentacles reverse. And the Prince of Swords reverse. I have to say, this is really, especially, I feel there's a lot of you Scorpios dealing with an Aries. Even here, in your general. So this is like, and I definitely feel energies of like work and career here. There's something there, even changes within you, changes in your perspective, knowing that you need to let some things go so that you can really pursue your passion, where you see your future lying. Okay, and it may not be in line with what this Aries has in mind, because I feel frustration here on the part of this Aries, frustration in communicating with you, and expecting something of you that it does not seem to be coming. Okay, and I feel like for a lot of you, you guys have goals that are more career based, that are more like, you really, there's something you found that you like, that you really like to do, a new job, a new something that you want to pour your all into it, and you don't want to be held back by emotions, by relationships, by bad habits, by, you know, people around you that just want to party and, you know, hold you back because they're keeping you up late at night. It could be so many things for so many of you, but I definitely, like I said, I feel for a lot of you that you're dealing with Aries. There's an Aries partner here that it can somehow be holding you back from your goals and aspirations and how you're fulfilling them. And so you're contemplating letting go of some of these responsibilities and not feeling tied and bound to them. So I do feel, again, that somebody's going to be disappointed or angry at you and frustrated because they're not getting what they feel they deserve. But right now, I feel like the focus is on you and where you really want to go in life. Now, whether, you know, people around you want to come along for the ride, who knows? But there's definitely change amiss, huge, big changes within you. Okay, so let me know definitely, guys, if this has resonated with you. I hope it helped you in some way. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Eyes of the Stars Tarot. And as always, if you would like a private reading, you can contact me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com, and I would be happy to do a reading for you. So I'll see you guys soon for your mid-months, and I hope everything works out for you guys. Take care.